All right, Morton Matt D has a question. What career fields do you guys see most often who can max out their 401ks and IRAs? Because he knows you guys are financial advisors. Do you see any correlation with actually maxing out and professions?
It's a great question.
Yeah, I
don't think I've ever gotten that question.
I mean, I can tell you the answer. It's a lot of the STEM stuff, like a lot of the STEM career fields. So if someone is in engineering, accounting, architect, it's often those, when you look at the boards, it's like college majors with the highest ROI. A lot of those top 10, those actually tend to be the career fields that naturally lead to larger incomes. And with larger incomes, doesn't always lead to more savings. But for folks who are making wise financial decisions and are financial mutants, it's not uncommon to see they're the ones who are doing the foo. They're the ones who are getting deep into step 7, 8, and 9 because they are able to go max out their HSAs, max out their Roths, max out their 401ks.
Yeah, I would challenge you, do a skills assessment. If you are, I'll just say it because I represent it. If you're nerdy, if you're good at math, if you're good at stuff like that, I was always good at that stuff. So I did accounting, and I think engineers have the same thing. That's the easy path because you can go and you can make a great income and you can start stacking. But there's a lot of you out there that you're probably watching this because I see you in the comments section. You're like, I bet that. Because I went on a rant about luxury cars, and I was shocked at how many of the comments were about, well, if he just do the work himself, he would. So a lot of you are handy. And I would tell you, if your skill set is not, that's not you.
We're
that's
not doing.
me.
We're not doing the work.
I'm not working. I'm not changing. I'm not out there doing that. But it's but it is one of those things where I think about all of our clients that own like an exterminator business or own an air conditioning repair company or in construction or do, there are a lot of people. It doesn't have to be just through STEM and traditional college. As a matter of fact, some of our bigger clients went to like community college to learn how to code.
Yep.
I mean, think about that. Think about some and went and created something that then was sold for $1 gazillion, and a lot of it. And it's so fun to be around a husband and wife and to hear the wife, and she says when she started dating and be like, yeah, I just knew he could do it when he went on the journey and it's just that type of stuff. So Morton Matt D, I don't know if it's your rapper name or what, but it's I hope I gave it justice. But it is one of those things where I think that everybody has a path. I think about that I also have a client. He was very successful, kind of in the architectural and other things and other skills based. But he has children, some all different facets, some in traditional blue collar, several in white collar, and all of them turned out to be pretty successful. And I asked him, I said, what are you doing? He says, I told my kids, figure out what you can be in the top 5% in the world at with your aptitudes and talents, and then go after it hard. I think it's because you think about like haircuts. Haircuts, I remember when they were $5. Now they're probably are getting close to $20 or whatever. Yeah. But I have somebody coming because we're doing this book stuff and things. I know I'm going to spend hundreds of dollars for this person that's coming to do this consult. And I'm like, this is a person who cuts hair, but they are so good at their profession that they're going to make a huge premium because this is what the folks surrounding me tell me we have to do at this moment in time. And it ties back into that conversation with that client who says, be the best in the world at something. Figure out what your talent, the intersection of the market, your talents and your passions, and you will prosper beyond your imagination. Just like we humans, we think linear. If you can have that intersection moment, you'll have exponential opportunity down the road. So that's what I would tell people. So that way you don't feel like you're pigeonholed into just the boring, because a lot of you are going to self-assess and be like, well, I'm not good at that stuff. And that's okay. You just have to go figure out where it's the market intersect with your talent and your passions. And I think there's something out there.
The only thing I'll add to that is you don't have to have a huge income to be wealthy, though. Maybe you're not someone who's maxing out your HSA and your Roth IRAs and your 401ks, but you're just a consistent, diligent, disciplined saver who knows how to live on less than you make. There's a good chance that you're going to be on your path to wealth. We have a number of clients, like Brian said, that were educators, teachers, or in a field like that, who have multi-million-dollar portfolios. Yeah, multi-million-dollar portfolios. not because they had some huge income, not because they just had this crazy big shovel. It's because they were really, really disciplined. And even though they might not have been maxing out all those accounts, they were just saving consistently for a long, long period of time. And their money literally worked harder than they were. So even if you're not in one of these fields, and even if you're doing something maybe that you love or you feel called to, but you're not making a gazillion dollars, that does not mean that wealth is not attainable for you. You just have to figure out how to squeeze the ingredients that you're working with.
So remember, it's back to the 3 ingredients of wealth building. Is you're going to use discipline to live on less than you make. That is going to create savings, which is money. But then you're going to put it to work by investing it and giving it enough time, the third component. And that is what creates your army of dollars. And then you combine that with abundance is wealth plus purpose. And the rest is all on you.